A blessed moment again in this leadership discussion. Thank you for tuning in. A warm welcome, and want to say we love you, and we really appreciate you for taking your time, your precious time, to just come and sit and glean from these thoughts that we are sharing on leadership. Today we are concluding on the wisdom or the leadership of a child, the characteristics of a child who is in leadership. Somebody had asked this section that we deal with it once again. So today we are concluding it, and we are taking our thoughts from this book by Doug Hewitt Mills, The Art of Leadership. The Art of Leadership. It is forwarded by Dr. David Yonggi Cho, and we are looking on the subject on chapter 6 of this book on the leadership of a child. The leadership of a child. May I start by reading this verse from the easy to read English Version Bible. It reads as follows: sometimes a land will have a very young king. If he rules like a child, there will be bad problems in that land, and the leaders of that land might go to parties all the time, and then the problems will be worse. Verse 17. But a land will become rich if its ruler is wise. It will become rich if its leaders do not go to parties all the time. Now, we are looking at the characteristics of the leadership of a child, and we are continuing it as we conclude it. We're on number 11, if I remember well. I don't know which number you are in your notes. The leadership of a child is characterized by disorganization. Isaiah 3 verse 4 says, then he will appoint children to rule over them, and anarchy will prevail. Then he will appoint children to rule over them, and anarchy will prevail. You know, children, they don't tidy their rooms. You have to tell them, tidy your rooms. Now, if you are a leader, be a leader of a church, and you are leading with the system of a child, we can see by disorganization in your church, the altar cables are all over. They are even tripping people who are coming to give a testimony or to give a presentation, because the leader is a child. There is too much disorganization. The chairs are not properly arranged. There's too much disorganization. And again, if you're in a business, you're leading a business, there will always be disorganization, and anarchy will always prevail. If you are leading a nation or a country or an organization or a political party, if you are leading like a child, there will always be disorganization and there will be disorder. The leadership of a child results in anarchy, disorder, and everything that is confusing, chaos, confusion, and you don't know what is happening all around. Number 12, the leadership of a child is characterized by a lack of understanding of imminent danger. Lack of understanding of imminent danger. 1 Corinthians 13 verse 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child, and I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Children are dominated by not understanding serious issues and dangerous issues. That's why they need elders to tell them, stop, don't go there, the fire will burn you, don't touch that, don't climb that, because they don't think it will affect them or it will be a challenge to them. Leaders of organizations, be it of churches, be it of business, be it of families, who are like children, they don't see imminent danger, and they don't attend to the small problems because they are waiting for a big problem. Yet bigger problems begin from a smaller problem. You take care of the smaller challenges so that they won't create a big problem for you. One of the greatest biggest tragedies in the architect of colonization, Dr. Miles Monroe says, is a block. It blocked the development of leadership among the people of the colonies. The purpose of colonization was to subjugate, not to educate, to overpower, not to empower. The goals were to produce brainwashed followers, not leaders, and to create servants, not stewards, and to have dependents, not independent thinkers. In essence, the nation and the family, the business is in danger when the leadership has the mentality of a child, because you will try to bully people, you'll try to try and show your power over the people you are leading, and then it will explode to things that you don't even understand. And I always pray, may we be leaders who can foresee ahead with this thing or this decision I'm making, it will backfire tomorrow. This decision I'm making for my family, it can backfire tomorrow. Number 13, the leadership of a child is characterized by not understanding anything that is complex. Anything that is complex. Children, they don't understand things that are complex. 1 Corinthians 14 verse 20, the Bible says, dear brothers and sisters, don't be childish in your understanding of these things, but be mature and wise in understanding matters of this kind. That's the NLT version. Now, when you are a leader, you must be able to understand a little bit of complex things, so that when you take decisions, take them on an informed platform, not just taking decisions out of emotions and out of anger. When you are a good leader, you will always consult, always take the best idea, and you must never tell yourself that you are the only one who knows everything. Somebody knows what you are doing better than you somewhere. So you must allow room for others to bring ideas on your table, so that you will be able to take informed decisions on complex issues. Learn to invest on brains. Learn to invest on young guys who will come and bring ideas to take your organization forward. Learn to allow people to bring suggestions. Encourage independent and critical thinking in your setup. Encourage independent and critical thinking. Invest in human resource. Invest in human resource. It will help you as a leader. It will really help you. Don't promote mediocrity over intelligent thinking. Don't promote mediocrity over intelligent thinking. Remember, you are a leader of an organization, of a family. Somebody else can help you to take it forward. Allow criticisms to come, especially the concrete criticism. Just be able as a leader or as a politician to accept it, and don't be emotional when you are in a position. Remember, you are building something for the future. Allow people to criticize you, and then accept criticism, especially when it is concrete. I'm not talking about malicious criticism, but I'm talking about concrete criticism that will sharpen your leadership style, that will take you to the next level. Don't take offense from the people that you are leading. Don't kill the young ones. Don't destroy and suffocate brains. And some leaders, they even take them out of their space, and people have gone to exile, they've gone to other countries because there was no room to bring ideas where they are. It is my prayer that as a leader, be able to have room. Don't take offense, just accept ideas, and it will help you to move forward. As a leader, you must be able to understand complex things. And how will you understand them? Somebody else knows what needs to be done at such time. The Bible talks about the sons of Issachar who were of a help in the Israel movement, in the Israelites, whereby they understood the times and they also knew what Israel ought to do per given situation. Even when they were going to battle, they will consult the sons of Issachar, and the sons of Issachar will study and will research things and will also read the stars, read the moons, what is happening up there in the galaxies, what is happening up there, and then they will predict what Israel ought to do. And you must have those people. We call them the wisdom bank, the think tanks. You must have the think tanks whereby you will consult. And also, when they give you ideas, do praise them, do appreciate where you got what you know. Remember what you have learned from somebody. Learn to appreciate others who have helped you to be where you are as a leader. You are not just an own making. Nobody just came and became him or herself. Somebody made you. Somebody has raised a platform for you. Somebody has given you a platform. So also appreciate those people. Number 14, the leadership of a child is characterized by having fun, parties and celebrations. You know, children, they like parties, they like birthday parties, they like just parties all over. The word we read from the beginning, it said the leaders go to parties all the time, and the problems of that land become worse and worse. When you are in an organization, it's not about taking parties every day, every weekend, anything small, it's a celebration. Small, it's a celebration. Anything, and you are using the money, or if you are in a nation, you're using the taxpayers' money to just enjoy and drink and do that wild parties. You are in a church, you are always eating, you're always eating. It is not like that. Life is in phases. People are in sizes. You must eat your size per your time. Don't try to eat because you want to show off for somebody. These kind of leaders, they always laugh. Partying. It's always party after party, and the problems become worse and worse and worse. Luke 7 verse 31 to 32, the Bible says, to what then shall I compare the men of this generation? What are they like? They are like children who sit in the marketplace and call to one another, and they say, we played the flute for you and you did not dance, we sang a dirge and you did not weep. They just want to celebrate. It's all about partying, all about partying, all about that. You must have time to eat, and when you are eating for strength and eating just to make it for the next day. One pastor once told me and said, "Yeah, Jethro, you see, that kind of a mindset that is the mindset that has broad nations, broad churches, broad families, broad good organization down. If you do not develop leadership skills, you will be like a child who is only concerned about celebrations, entertainment, anniversaries, parties, instead of serious business of leading. The leadership of a child is dominated by a lack of understanding of the financial cost and implication of things. You must understand leadership, because in the absence of good leadership abilities, you have people who are called leaders, but who waste their resources on ceremonies, anniversaries, and clothing rather than permanent things. Number 15, finally, the leadership of a child is characterized by the desire to acquire more toys. They just want to buy toys. They want to enjoy the soft life, buying toys, showing off their clothes, showing off their cars, showing off the thing. Leadership of a child. Today, may you not be a child. Lead well, lead your organization well. I want to say we love you. See you next Wednesday. And let's continue to encourage each other to share the message, share it with somebody. And we love you so much. Do support this kind of work. We love you and want to say thank you. And I pray, may your leadership be not like that of a child. From me and the crew, want to say hashtag Lendaba Isa Hambanjalo. Thank you and goodbye.